वादी आत्म पद प्रक्रिया आरब्धम कृतम पूर्व सत्रे अद्य कमुकान्तो इति धातुः तो कमुकान्तो कांतिरिच्छा सो कमु मीन्स टू डिजायर इन हिंदी भाषायां कामना इति कामना तो कमु धातुः आगच्छति कामी काम क्रोध लोभ काम कामना काम कामी सो कमुकान्तो कांतो कमेर णिंग the pratyaya ning is applied after the dhatu kamu. So after dhatu we apply this ning. Then kamu plus ning and then udhavaramasya Vishnendra and Nrsimha and we get kami. So kami is a new dhatu now by bhusanantade dhatava. This ning is actually equivalent to the ni, the causative ni, niche that will come ahead. So by that it becomes a new dhatu. So we get kami, te, shab, and laghutasya govinda aye kamayate. Kamayate. So kamayate, kamayate, kamayate. Yes, Prabhu?
Bro, only when we add sun, then it's become a new dhatu, or this
No, no.
ning
There
also.
are there are few pratyayas. So sun is one, then ning is second, like that.
Oh,
You can see the Vritti 392. It's mentioned there. The sanadis are mentioned. There are 10 pratyayas. So then ner haro anidado ram dhatuke. This ni is deleted when a ram dhatuka, which does not begin with it, follows. So what was that sutra? आय य कमेरनिंग च राम धातु के तुवा, right? आय यम कमेरनिंग च राम धातु के तुवा. When ram dhatu ka pratyay follows, then ning after kamu is optional. आय य कमेरनिंग च राम धातु के तुवा. So when we have ram dhatu ka pratyay, so once we apply and once we don't. So when we apply ning, so we get kamyate. This e is deleted by ner. This e is deleted by this sutra 449. नेर हरो अनिडादव राम धातु के. Yak is ram dhatu ka and there is no it before yak, so we delete this ni, so we get kamyate. And when ning is not applied, then we get kamyate. Kamyate and kamyate. Okay. Then ashaspridita uddhavasya vamanah. The uddhava of any dhatu except shasu and dhatus that have the indicatory letter re becomes vamana when ni, which is followed by ang, follows. This ni followed by ang mean in bhutesha we will not apply si after this dhatu. Why? Ni shri dru sami ni shri dru. What was that sutra? Kamibhyong bhutesha kartari. Ni shri dru sru kamibhyong bhutesha kartari. When ni pratyay is there, so after ni we apply ang when bhutesha kartari is there. So when ni and ang are there, then we make the uddhava vamana. Okay, then now there are few sutras here. लघु युक्त धातु अक्षर परस्य नरस्य सन्निमित्त कार्यम. If the nara is followed by a syllable belonging to a dhatu, and if that syllable has a laghu, then when ni, which is followed by ang, follows, the nara undergoes the same change that happens when sun follows. We'll see this just coming ahead. Laghu yukta dhatu akshara parasya narasya sannimitta karyam. Then nara ramasya ramahasani, the a rama of nara changes to e rama when sun follows. So when sun is following, the a of nara becomes e. This sun here does not mean literally sun following. It is the scope, vishaya. We are just considering the sannimitta karya here. We'll just see this in a minute. Then tat parasya nara laghos trivikramaha. The laghu of a nara becomes trivikrama when ni, which is followed by ang, follows. If the laghu is followed by a syllable belonging to the dhatu, and if that syllable itself has a laghu. Again, we'll see all these again right now. Then ang parenau natu dashavatara darshane. Sutras 450, 451, and 453 are only applied when ni, which is followed by ang, follows, but they are not applied when there is a disappearance of the dashavatara. Now comes the declension. Okay, now kamu dhatu. So when we apply ni, aya, iya, kameninik, charam dhatu ke duva. So kam plus ning, Uddhavaramsya Vrishnendra Singh, so we get this. Now they have purposefully, kept this separate. They have not clubbed it because they will be deleting it ultimately by Nerharo Anidadu Ram Dhatu. So that's why they are just keeping them separate. So now Kami is a new dhatu. So we apply the pratyaya ta. Bhutesha Atmapada ta. Then dhatu purvamat. And then Nishri Drusu Kamipyong Bhuteshe Kartari. Bhuteshe Kartari. I think Kamu is Atmapadi dhatu. Yeah, Kamu is Atmapadi dhatu. Then we do the reduplication. Reduplication is done. And Narasya Vamana, or you can do Sthanivat as you wish. You get Ka. Then we apply Ashas Vridita Uddhavasya Vamana. That is 450. The Trivikrama A became Vamana. Ashas Vridita Uddhavasya Vamana. The Uddhava of the Narayana or of the Dhatu becomes Vamana when we have Ni followed by Ang following. So it becomes Vamana. Then we apply Kavarga Narasya Chavarga. Ka becomes Cha. Then we apply 451 and 452. What is 451?
Laghu yukta dhatava shapparasya narasya.
So Laghu Yukta Dhatu Akshara Parasya Narasya Sannimitta Karyam. It means now see that this is Nara. Ka is Nara. And after Nara, there is this Narayana, like Ka, and it has Laghu Akshara, Laghu A. So Laghu Yukta Dhatu Akshara Parasya. So Kam is Laghu Yukta Dhatu Akshara, and it is after the Nara, Narasya. So then we do Sannimitta Karyam. So here we do those karyas which are applied because of sun. Although sun is not there, but it's like a scope. Like Vishaya Saptami we did. It's like a scope. Okay, so now the next sutra says Nara Ramasya I Ramaha Sani. Now Nara Ramasya I Ramasani means the A of Nara will become E when Sannimitta Karyam is to be taken into consideration. So A becomes E, so we get Chi. We get Chi. And then we apply the next rule, 453. Tat parasya nara laghos trivikramaha. And then the nara of the Laghu of Nara becomes Trivikrama. So we get a chi with a long E. And then we apply this ning by Ner Haro Anidado Ram Dhatuke. Because Ang is Ram Dhatuka and there is no it before it. So we delete this and we get a chi kamat. A chi kamat. This process is a little technical, I know, but it's only technical for maybe 10 or 15 times. Initial 10, 15 times. So you go through these sutras again, I would say. Laghu Yukta, these 4, 5 sutras, you have to. Because they are also important because when we will be studying Churadi, the 10th class, and when we will study the Niyanta, the causatives, then these sutras will be applicable like Shab Krishna Dhatuke. So these 4, 5 sutras are very important. And when Ning is not applied, then we get Acha Kamata. This is Atmapada Kartari, Acha Kamata. Okay, so that is Bhutesha Atmapada Kartari. Then Ner na hara am ant alu aya itno ishno ityeshu. Ni is not deleted when am, anta, alu, aya, itno, or ishnu follow. So, for example, kamu, ning, we get kami, and then a. This is adhokshaja a. So, aneka sarveshwara kasi bhi ham amadhokshaja. We will apply am because this is aneka sarveshwara. So now am is there. See, now am is also ram dhatuka. So ideally we should apply ner haro anidado ram dhatuke. We should delete the e because am is following. But this sutra stops it. It says no, ni will not be deleted when am, ant, alu, aya, itno, rishnu follow. So we don't delete e, rather we do govinda and kamayam. Kamayam. So kamayam chakre, like that. We get the forms. Kamayam chakre. Okay. And yeah, this is optional. So again, optional form would be chakame. Chakame.
प्रभुजी यदा निङ् प्रत्यय प्रयुज्यते एतस्मिन् तर्हि आङ्ग्लभाषायां सेन्स् becomes different.
न अत्र णिङ् इति स्वार्थप्रत्यय. स्वार्थप्रत्यय इत्यतः णिङ् इति प्रत्ययः धातोः किमपि अर्थं न प्रवर्तयति. धातोः स्वार्थे एव प्रयुक्तम्.
धातु का मीनिंग ओनली.
आमाम्. Okay, so the next is, you want to do more?
As you wish, Prabhuji.
How many sutras we did today?
8. Ashta.
You mentioned 7.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We did one extra. Okay, we'll stop here. किं श्लोकम्? मन्ये यत् दशमस्कन्धस्य द्वितीयाध्याये
53, 54, maybe.
53.
Yes, wait, Prabhuji. No, 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 no. षड्विंशति.
षड्विंशति। आमाम् अस्तु। तो गतकक्षायां पठितवन्तः अस्मा पठितवन्तः यत् कथं देवैः सह ब्रह्मा शिवश्च mm, गतौ। कुत्र गतौ? तत्र। तत्र अर्थात् मथुरामण्डले, कारागारे मथुरामण्डले, जन्मभूमौ जन्मभूमौ। तर्हि तु मस्जिदः न आसीत्। जन्मभूमौ जन्मभूमि पार्श्वे मस्जिदः न आसीत्। मस्जिद। मन्ये यत् यदुवंशीय अ, भगवतः पौत्राः, प्रद्युम्न एंड ऑल, पर पौत्राः अथवा पुत्राः, ते मौशललीला कृता, तैः मौशललीला कृता। यू नो द
Emotional
मौश
लीला.
द
पुत्राः
मुसल्ली मोशन। पुत्रा पौत्राः।
साम्ब पुत्रः.
आई थिंक पौत्र।
Samba was the one who had
पुत्र।
putra.
ओके ओके, सो कृष्णस्य पुत्राः मूसल मूसल
Maushal.
मौशल मौशल लीला
Mus-
तैः कृता। तो मूसल मौशल मुसलमान बुद्धिमान मतु प्रत्यय अस्तु। तो तत्र मथुरा भूमौ मथुरा मण्डले जन्मभूमौ
Bro,
एत्य
this
गत्वा।
definition is given in one of the Puran. One,
Really?
yes.
I never read that, but स्वयमेव स्फुरत्यतः। तो शिव ब्रह्मा आदि देवाः तत्र गत्वा प्रभोर् स्तुत्यादिकं कृतवन्तः। ऐडयम् ईड्स्तुतौ। अथ स्तुतिः सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यमृतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः। तो वयं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः। वयं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः इति। त्वां कीदृशं? त्वां सत्यव्रतं त्वां सत्यपरं त्वां त्रिसत्यं त्वां सत्यस्य योनिं त्वां सत्ये निहितं त्वां सत्यस्य सत्यं त्वामृतसत्यनेत्रं त्वां सत्यात्मकम्। तो एतादृशम् ईदृशं वा त्वां वयं सर्वे देवाः शरणं प्रपन्नाः स्मः। So we all take shelter of you, and you are Satyavrata, and so on. You know, all these are adjectives. They तानि सर्वाणि पदानि विशेषणपदानि सन्ति। तेषाम् अर्थादिकं तु इदानीं न करोमि, किन्तु विशेषणपदानि सन्ति इति, एतावदेव। अस्तु।
अस्तु.
अनन्तरम् एकायनोऽसौ द्विफलस्त्रिमूलश् चतुरसः पञ्चविधः षडात्मा सप्तत्वगष्ट विटपो नवाक्षो दशच्छदी द्विखगो ह्यादिवृक्षः। द्विखगो व्याधिवृक्षः। तो एकायनः असौ द्विफलः त्रिमूलः चतुरसः पंचविधः षडात्मा सप्त त्वक् त्वक् अष्टविटपः नव अक्षः दश छदि छदि दश छदि आई थिंक डायरेक्शंस लाइफ एयर
Your
ओके
life
छदि
here.
द्विखगः हि आदिवृक्षः तो आदिवृक्षः कीदृशः अत्र आदिवृक्षः इति संसारः अथवा आदिवृक्षः इति अत्र देहः बॉडी उपमा अस्ति कंपैरिजन तो आदिवृक्ष इति the construction of the original tree or the material body, whether individual or universal. Let's say this body. So in this body, ekayanah. Ekayana, ayana is literally marg, path, which fully depends on the ground of material nature. Okay, this ekayana will have to see the commentaries, but they all are actually adjectives of Adi Vriksha. Again, all of these words, te sarve punah Adi Vrikshah iti padasya विशेषणाः सन्ति तो एकायनः टीकादिकं द्रष्टव्य तर्हि द्विफलः so there are two fruits तो द्वे फले स्तः अस्मिन् इति द्विफलः so two fruits are there in whom or in which like asmin saptami so two fruits it can be pap punya dukh sukh whatever trimulah. So Trimula is having three roots, teen jad. So that's three modes of nature. Chaturasah, the four kinds of rasas. What is that? Leya, Choshya, Leya, Khadya, Peya. I think they are the four Chaturasah. Panchavidah, so five knowledge acquiring senses. Shadatma. So now Shadatma, we'll have to see what does it mean, Shadatma. It says six circumstances: lamentation, illusion, old age, death, hunger, thirst. Maybe Shadatma, we'll have to see commentaries. It can also mean the six stages of, like Jayate, Vardhate, Sthiyate, then Parinamate, Kshiyate, and Mriyate. Those six stages. So Shadatma, we'll have to see. Then Saptatvak. So, the seven kinds of like blood and mass, all those things. Seven skin, blood. Yeah, the seven coverings. Twak literally means twacha, the skin, blood, muscle, fat, bone, marrow, semen. Then Ashtavitapaha means eight branches. So five gross elements: mind, intelligence, ego. Then Navaksha, the nine holes. Then Dashachadi, the 10 life years. Generally, people know five life years. Saman, Udan, Pranapan, Vyan. Pranapan, Pranopana, Samanascha, Udana, Vyanacha, Vayava. Generally, people know these five, but there are other five also. Naga, Kurma, Krikala, Devdat, Dhananjaya. So total 10 kinds of life years are there in the body. Collectively, they are called Pranavayu, but they are different. Then Dvikhagaha. So two birds, Paramatma and Atma. So this is the composition of Adi Vriksha, the body. Okay. Again, all these words are adjectives of Adi Vriksha. They are all in one. It means all of them are like Bahuvrihi Samas, Anyapada Pradhan, because they are indicating Adi Vriksha. तर्हि त्वमेक एवास्य सतः प्रसूतिस् त्वं सन्निधानं त्वमनुग्रहश्च त्वन्मायया संवृतचेतसस्त्वां पश्यन्ति नाना न विपश्चितो ये अस्य सतः त्वमेक प्रसूतिः त्वं सन्निधानं त्वम् अनुग्रहः त्वन्मायया संवृतचेतसः अच्छा ओके त्वन्मायया संवृतचेतसः अम, ये विपश्चितः त्वां न पश्यन्ति ओके ओके त्वन्मायया संवृतचेतसः त्वां न पश्यन्ति ये विपश्चितः नाना अच्छा विपश्चितः anyhow so you are only त्वमेक एव अस्य सतः प्रसूति अस्य कस्य सतः means jagatah or this manifestation so you are the source prasuti of what we see the manifested universe it's similar to janmadhyasya yatah prasuti we know the prasav prasuti ka griha uh, prasuti means source the yoni then tvam sannidhanam sannidhan nidhan means like abode or resting place nidhan so when the annihilation takes place then everything rests in you so you are that resting place that abode sannidhanam then tvam anugrahascha this anugraha it says here Prabhupada says here maintainer anugraha yeah, we need to see commentary what anugraha is but it's one tvam anugraha then those whose consciousness is covered by your maya tvan mayaya sanvrita chetasah so those whose consciousness is covered up by your illusory energy they do not see you tvam na pashyanti then it says nana na vipashchito ye vipashchito ye vipashchitah na again we'll have to see commentary how they do it but those who are vipashchita who are learned they nana pashyanti they can see you in actuality this is the meaning like you being everywhere like in nana swarup in many multifold forms so this is the meaning of the verse anvaya of the verse grammatically they are easy but they are very profound with in-depth meaning okay
प्रभुजी एतस्मिन् श्लोके सतः शब्द कथं कथं भवति
सत् इति प्रातिपदिकं सत् सन् सन्तौ सन्तः
ओके षष्ठी विभक्ति तर्हि
आमाम्
सत्
अस्य सतः
ओके प्रसूतिं सन्निधानम् एंड सन्निधानम् अपि
सन्निधानमपि किम्?
भवति। कथं भवति?
समपूर्वक नीपूर्वक धा धातु पूर्वक ल्युट् अन ल्युट्
ल्युट्। ल्युट्।
ल्युट्।
ओके। निधानम, धा धा धारणे।
आम।
समनिधानम पूरी तरह से धारण करने वाला।
हाँ, कथितुम् अर्हति।
ओके। आम प्रभु जी।
Okay, so that's all. Yeah, before this class, just we were doing one more session was there. We were studying chandas,
हम्म।
making shlokas. So we just began something basic, and then Anushtup Chand we started taking considering this verse. Then just to teach, I just made the shloka. So Adya vai chanda jnanartham pathamah sanskritam muda Krishnam varnayitum cheshtam karishyama itah param. So today we are studying Sanskrit happily for the sake of studying chandas, Chandagyanartham. And then after studying the chandas, itaha param, after that, uh, we will try to describe Krishna poetically in shlokas. So Krishnam varnaitum cheshtam karishyama itaha param. Yeah, so this shloka.
अब प्रभु जी, सिलिकॉन वैली छात्रा छात्र सह।
No, no, no. गुरुकुल छात्रैः सह।
गुरुकुल छात्र है ओ,
आम् आम् गुरुकुलछात्रैः द्वादशवर्षीय त्रयोदशवर्षीय।
ओके। उन्हें संस्कृत वो तो भी सीख रहे होंगे।
हाँ, पर उन्हें काफी अच्छा है उनका। एक बच्चा है, वो पंढरपुर से है।
हम्म।
उसको पूरी गीता याद है, उसको गिनीज वर्ल्ड बुक रिकॉर्ड मिला हुआ है अभी से।
हाँ, मे भी
हाँ
शायद हरे कृष्णा टीवी में शायद आया था।
हाँ, आई थिंक। तो वो गुरुकुल में मुझसे पढ़ते हैं। तो फिर तो उसका उसने संस्कृत चूज किया हाई स्कूल में भी।
ओके।
तो फिर उसके सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, तो फिर छंद भी उसमें है। तो मेरा टारगेट है कि उससे अभी से कुछ 50-100 श्लोक लिखवाने का उस बच्चे से।
ओके।
उसकी रचना।
हम्म।
क्योंकि इस साल गुरुकुल के 50th एनिवर्सरी है, गोल्डन जुबली है।
ओके।
क्योंकि 1976 में प्रभुपाद जी ने स्थापित
हम्म।
की। तो मेरा मन है कि उस बच्चे से, ये वो भी है, एक दो बच्चे और भी हो सकते हैं, एटलीस्ट कुछ 50-100 श्लोकस लिख के बुक फॉर्म में गुरुकुल से प्रिंट करा के, एक गुरुकुल का एक मान होगा ना, सम्मान बढ़ेगा कि देखो गुरुकुल के बच्चे।
बिल्कुल।
तो ऐसे टाइम तो इतना नहीं है, पर ट्राई करते हैं कैसे हो पाता है।
ठीक है। साधु
तो
साधु।
ऐसे कुछ, तो ऐसे तो छंद है। अच्छा, उनका रुझान है। अभी गुरुकुल में जो बच्चे अच्छे बच्चे हैं, हम तो इतने अच्छे नहीं रहे थे अपने टाइम में पर उस समय फिर संस्कृत वगैरह पे इतना फोकस भी नहीं था। अभी
अच्छा।
ज्यादा फोकस, अभी ज्यादा फोकस।
ओके।
सुविधा भी ज्यादा है, टीचर रिसोर्सेज सब ज्यादा है।
ठीक।
संस्कृत सिखाने के लिए।
उसमें प्रभु जी आपके डिपार्टमेंट में आपसे भी और भी ज्यादा संस्कृत के टीचर, मतलब लघु सिद्धांत कौमुदी इत्यादि भी पढ़ाते हैं वो, या हरिनाम अमृत ओनली?
एक्चुअली अभी देखा जाए तो स्कूल लेवल पे तो लघु सिद्धांत इतनी टच नहीं की जाती है।
ओके।
स्कूल लेवल पे तो जो करिकुलम में बुक्स होती है उन्हीं पर ही होती है। ऑफ कोर्स उसमें लघु सिद्धांत का टच होता है, पर एज सच पूरा नहीं होता है,
ओके।
जैसे हम जिस पैटर्न से पढ़ रहे हैं।
हम्म।
तो फुल फ्लेज तो नहीं होते, अलग अलग बुक्स होती हैं। होता सब वही है, पर थोड़ा थोड़ा टॉपिक वाइज लिया होता है, जैसे रचना अनुवाद कौमुदी हो गई,
हम्म।
उस तरह की
ओके।
बुक्स है नहीं। तो ऐसे ही, तो मैं ऐसे समझाने के लिए मैंने कहा चलो एक श्लोक बनाते हैं। तो मैंने शुरू तो किया कि बनेगा या नहीं, पर कुछ तो बन गया। एंड आई थिंक सही बना। चलिए ठीक है, तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्लास में।
हम लोग
पुनर्मिलाम।
पुनर्मिलाप। प्रणाम।
प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
जय जय
हरे
नमो नमः।
कृष्णा।